Out statement dated 4 April 2010 are admitted as evidence. The pointing out and statement made by accused number 2 on 4 April 2010, they are ruled inadmissible.
Now, for more on this story, we cross live to our reporter, Valdi Karlse. She's been following events for us. Valdi, good afternoon. What was the reaction to this ruling and what does it mean for this case going forward?
Well, Faith, Advocate Norman Arendse and Zola Majavu hugged shortly after the ruling was handed down by Judge John Horn, celebrating what they called a small victory. They were quick to add, though, that this case still has a long way to go, and they reiterated again that they wouldn't be applying for a discharge for the minor just yet. The state, of course, had to rein them in. And George Beloy said to both defense counsel, please counsel, before we celebrate, can we figure out the logistics for the case going forward? This ruling has implications, as you said, for both the defense and the state. In terms of the minor, it means that the pointing out he made a day after the murder is not admitted into evidence, as well as the statements he made relating to that pointing out. This is because the judge found in their favor that the minor accused's rights were violated by the police because they didn't adhere to the Child Justice Act. But for Chris Mahlangu, it means that the pointing out he made and subsequent confessions of guilt are admitted into evidence and can be used in the murder trial and will be used against him, in fact. The state said, again, they also said that there's still a long way to go in this case. They still have to recall some of the witnesses. And of course, the main trial now proceeds. We can expect to see Lieutenant Colonel Manu, who was the investigating officer, back on the stand here in Ventersdorp. And he's sure to be in for a grilling again by the defense. The state will also recall some of the witnesses they called last year, just to sort out some of the procedural issues relating to the minor and Chris Mahlangu, of course. So that is what we can expect going forward. Today, the defense for the minor celebrates a small victory, while the state goes back to the drawing board. It's back to you, Faith.
Our reporter live.